Hi, hello. Welcome to Devon Monk's Works of Worlds. This is Money Monk 22, and I've tried to do this video 3 times, and it hasn't worked. 3 times a charm? I don't know. So they're off to a good start here right now. So if I'm talking a little fast, it's because maybe I want to try to get this done before it all explodes. Speaking of explosions, if you hear them in the background, my neighborhood is participating in the holiday 4th of July Independence Day. So there may be some boom crack-a-booms going on back there, but I apologize for that, but what do you do? Okay, we're going to just dive right in again. How's writing going? It's going good. Brute of All Evil is out. That's book 9 in the Ordinary Magic series. And so is Dirty Deeds 2. If you're looking for something else to read by me, I've got a short novel in there. And I've been talking about these for months, so I'm going to just cut there and say that I am working on the new book. I'm very excited about it. I feel like I've got a good beginning, which I've said for, 3 or 4 times. And I've thrown all those beginnings out like shuck, shuck, shuck. So this beginning, though, might actually be the real beginning, and this is not uncommon for me. I usually take several runs at the beginning of a book or of a novel, of a story, until I feel like I get the tone and the characters and the conflicts and the magic systems and the world building and the pacing and the how am I going to attack sentences and what are the paragraphs going to look like on the page and blah, 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 blah. I go through a lot before I feel like it's kind of all gelled and it's firing on all the cylinders. So it feels like I'm just about at that part where all the things, all the big choices, because this book in particular has been a million things to me because I've been thinking about writing it for so long. I've had hundreds of versions in my head of this book. And what's fantastic about novels is there are thousands of versions of one novel and all of them are good. Like there's not one is particularly better than the other. There's just which one you happen to write and you like, and you kind of drive that novel in that direction, right? So does that sound a little weird? What I'm saying is that I could write this story just off the top of my head, probably 20 different ways. And I'm going to choose one of those ways. Does that make the other 19 ways incorrect? No, it does not. It just means this is the way that I went. And an alternate Devon may have chosen a different way to write the novel and gone a different way. And that's just writing. Like, that's the part of writing that I find to be both terrifying and absolutely freeing and exciting because the possibilities, I mean, they're not endless, but there's a lot of them. And that's good, right? It's super good. So I feel like I'm narrowing down which path I'm going to go with this novel, and then I'm going to dig right in. What else is going on? From writing, we just move right into knitting. Knitting has gone well. I decided to knit a second toy for the second newsletter that came out in June. I was talking about how I was so creatively burned out and I couldn't knit, which is true. I'm kind of poking fun at myself here, but you know, I was feeling really low energy, and then I'm like, now I feel real better. I don't know what changed it. I took some time off is what changed it. And I did some fun things. That always helps. So I got back to knitting. I knit this up real quick. He's a goose. I knit a goose. He sits. He has, what do gooses need? An eye, a bill, a couple of wings, some feet, made out of really, really soft cotton yarn. I love it. And then because it was one of those kinds of week, Goose got a knife. Goose has a knife that sticks to his bill. Here, I'll hold it up. So the goose is a pattern that I can link, but the knife is something that I just whipped up because I wanted a knife. And it sticks to his mouth, and that makes me very happy. And yes, that also makes me a little weird, but I will take it, people. Let's see, I like it with the blade out. But there's only one way to do that. I can't remember how. Oh, wait, like this. So how are these guys connected? It's done with a magnet in the bill and a magnet in the knife. So the winner of the goose, murder bird, has already contacted me, which is exciting because I like when people immediately contact me or in a very short amount of time, because then I know that I can get the toy off to them. So murder goose, I might make a little pocket or a little string so it can hold its knife. Here in the wing too. I'll decide that before I send it off. But anyways, yeah. So I knit a murder bird, and my video dived out on me again. It crashed, and so I'm back again. So this is kind of 5. they're going to keep the first half. So it's kind of still, I don't know. I've made a few of these videos, but we won't give up, people, because we're almost at the end. So I knit the murder bird. I will be knitting a new toy to go out in July. Yay! I don't know what that toy will be, but I'm having a lot of fun right now with them, so I'm sure it'll be something fun. I might stick a magnet in it too, just for kicks and giggles. Okay, last thing that we're going to talk about is what's going on in Monk World, which, you know, if you wanted me to talk about other things other than just like the weather in my garden, you could ask me questions and I'd talk about those things. I'd probably talk about those things. But you haven't, so now I'm going to talk about the weather and my garden. The weather is cloudy and mild, and it's wonderful. And we get cool winds in the evening, and it's only getting up into the high 70s or the low 80s, and I love it, and yay, weather. How is the garden going? We put a garden in. We put in vegetables, some quick growing ones like lettuces and spinaches, and a couple that are longer growing like carrots that we'll harvest in the winter. And we put in tomatoes and cucumbers, and those are the ones that I don't know if we're going to have enough weeks of sun to actually be able to harvest them, but it depends on how mild or ferocious September and October are. So maybe we'll see. Might as well. We're getting the watering system in for it now. We're, janking up our own water system so that we can use the smallest amount of water possible. We're trying to be conservative with our water for our garden. And we also replaced some of our raspberries that got burned to a ashy death by the horrible temperatures that we had last year, the 117-degree stretch of days that burned our plants to the ground. We lost our raspberries, so we put in new raspberries, and we're hoping we will have a milder summer. We'll see. And there. Now, maybe I have finished this video and it won't dive out on me, or should I test my luck? I'm going to test my luck. Are you ready? I'm going to pull a question out of the heart-shaped box because I haven't done that for stinking ever. And I haven't had any questions from any of my viewers, although you can ask me some questions. And if I've missed answering a question, please re-ask it. I probably just, deadline brain a couple weeks ago. But, well, for maybe a few months. Let's see what I pulled out of the heart-shaped box. What question are we going to have? Oh, kind of fun. Ricky Vargas. Ricky Vargas shows up in Wayward Moon. She's a crossroads. She guards the magic at a crossroads at Route 66. All the random magic that shows up there shows up in this old house, and she guards the magic, and the house guards her, basically, or tries to. And she gets tangled up with a fella that she knew from the past, and that fellow's tangled up with a god, with fate, actually. And that story is so Ricky Vargas is in two stories. She's a side character in Wayward Moon, where the main characters are Lula Gage and Brogan Gage. Route 66 meets urban fantasy, kind of folk noir. Tied into the Ordinary Magic series just a little bit in that the gods are on vacation in Ordinary, and the gods are doing their jobs. They're out in the real world doing their jobs in the Souls of the Road stories, the Wayward stories. So anyways, Ricky's in Wayward Moon, and she is also in Oaken Ink, which is in Dirty Deeds 2. Ha! There. I'm not hawing at you. That sounded very aggressive. I'm hawing that I remembered it, and the video hasn't dived out on me yet. Woo! Which means I gotta pull one more question because now I'm all excited. I'm the thrill of testing my luck. Let's see if we can do it. Ooh! I must have gotten into the V's. This is another person from another book who has a V in her name. Ooh, shoot. I just hit everything. See, I'm getting too wild. I need to tone it down. Okay, this is Violet. Violet is Allie Beckstrom's best friend. Violet exists because my editor said, "Who's Allie Beckstrom's best friend?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I should put that person in there." So Violet showed up. Oh shoot, I am totally wrong. She's not Allie Beckstrom's best friend. She's Allie Beckstrom's stepmom. And I can't believe I forgot my own stuff. Actually, I can believe I forgot my own stuff because it's been a while since I've read it. And I read a book, and then once I write a book, and I don't hold on to every detail because I'm building so many new books that some of the details slip my mind. The Violet isn't a detail. She's Allie Beckstrom's stepmom, who is much, much, much younger than her dad. And yeah, I really like Violet. She turned out to be a kind of a bigger part of the story than I expected her to be. And I just thought she was really straight up because that that winter spring relationship between her and Daniel Beckstrom isn't something that works for everybody. And Violet very clearly cared for him. She wasn't a gold digger or anything. And I really like that she and Allie, I don't want to give away things if you haven't read the books, but I like where her relationship went with Allie. So yeah, Violet is from Allie Beckstrom. She's not Allie's best friend. I know this name. Hang on. Why am I not thinking of her name? Nyla? Nola? Let me know. What's her name? I can't remember. Nola. Nola, right? That's Allie Beckstrom's best friend? Nola? I'm gonna have to go look it up. Okay, so yeah, I kind of missed the gang, the Allie Beckstrom gang, right? The first book in that series came out in 2008. I wrote it in 2007, I think, or 2006, and I have written 30 books and several short stories, and my life has been words, and so I might have forgotten a couple little details, but I do remember Violet is her stepmom, and yeah, I really liked having her in the books. So that's it. I'm going to close before this video goes gunny bag, and thank you for watching. Thank you for coming by and listening. I will see you next week if you tune in weekly. If not, I'll see you whenever you happen by again, and until next time, take it easy, and I'll see you later. Bye.